Hello, I'm just your average American soldier fighting in the Civil War. It's been a long, brutal war. It's been super cold. We've all been freezing, barely anything to eat. We've all been left starving for a really long time now. We've had barely anything to eat. Like, one of the only things we can eat is hardtack. It's basically just flour and water. It's disgusting. One of the other things we get to eat is meat, but it's not your traditional nice meat. It's like disgusting. It's been in bags for a long time. Salted meats, like it's in a dirty knapsack. It's called, like there's dirt, dust, everything all over. So the clothing we had, it's the clothing that we came to war with. And if you need any more than that, you have to sew your own sewing kits that you were provided. And that's also the only way you can repair your clothes is by sewing. On our free time, we could play like with a deck of cards, we could play dominoes, all that type of stuff. For protection out on the battlefield, we had to use armor, and like we made our armor out of brass and all that type of stuff, other metals. We mainly used brass for it, like brass helmets, chest pieces, all that. When we went out to battle, we could hide in bushes and wait for the enemy to pop by, and then we could like start firing at them, or we could just simply run into like their base, start firing around. Those are like basically just what we did. One of the hardest parts of the war was watching our friends and loved ones die like, right next to us. So there was a lot of death in the war, around 618,000 deaths. So like we had to learn how to cope with it somehow. So basically all we did when one of our friends died, we just hold like a little memorial service and bury them, and then we'd have to get over it. Alright, so people got wounded and injured in the battle, so they obviously had to go to a hospital, but the thing is, the hospitals, they were all one big cluster of unsanitary, unhealthy, dirty tents, and that caused for a lot of infection and bacteria to be spread around and kill a lot of the soldiers. Like, the doctors would amputate one person's leg with a really dirty saw, rinse it off in a bucket of bloody water, move to the next person, cut it off, keep doing that over and over. And then that caused a lot of infection, which the doctors did not know how to heal back then. Alright, so one of the main weapons that was used in the war was pistols like this one. And then we would always just fire this at each other and then hope to hit someone. Alright, so I'm gonna shoot this firearm real quick. I'm sorry, this is too much fun. I have to do round two. Alright, so the Confederates ended up surrendering to the Union at the end of the war, which caused the Union to win the Civil War. So that's all.